Good afternoon. Yet another beautiful day, and here we are writing another chapter with Ishaq Beg. But before that, you know what's happening today in Birmingham Mahavihar. It is doing a lot. It has given a lot to the UK and its community. And above all, it is not a place only for Buddhists, but it's a place with a diverse vision. And today, I am joined by one of the main trustees of this place, and that is Dr. Nihal Gurusinhe. So, Professor, it's great to have you on board, and then obviously Venerable Kassapathero mentioned how much effort you have put into this. So, I would like to start this conversation by asking, what is your role in terms of achieving these objectives at Birmingham Mahavihar?
So, thank you. I have been associated with the temple for more than 25, maybe even 30 years.
Okay.
I remember when Venerable Kassapa used to come every month to Manchester, to Vihare in Manchester, to teach us and our children as well about religion, and give us blessings, and we used to spend one whole day. So Venerable Kassapa then set up the temple here, and we continued, and I was personally involved in developing the temple from the beginning. So I cannot take away the fact that Venerable Kassapa is the one who has made this all happen.
Exactly.
He has been so hardworking and determined to develop the temple, to make it into a community facility, not only for Sinhalese and Sri Lankan people, for Buddhists, but for people of all communities. And so we are now kind of launching out into an era when the temple is going to serve a purpose of helping and supporting the community. And the concept of being a Buddhist is kind of, is there, but it's overtaken almost by the wider sense of what it does to the community. And I know that the temple is visited by people of all sorts of nationalities. We all know that it's in a relatively deprived area of Birmingham. So the number of people who need help, support, and something to believe in is very important.
Exactly.
So it is going to provide a huge service to the community.
Perfect.
So I am very pleased that in every small way possible I have supported the cause. You may or may not know, Reverend Kassapa used to visit homes. He used to visit homes of Sri Lankan, mainly Buddhists, of course, whenever they have almsgivings or even funerals. And so he used to travel all over the UK whilst doing the temple development. So I have been very pleased and very fortunate to be able to support his work.
Brilliant, brilliant. And then obviously the conversation I had with Venerable Kassapa, it was mentioned that you had this pristine award. We would like to know that the reason for that is not only to highlight individuals, but it's really important the contribution that people are giving and rendering to this world. So would you like to give us a brief explanation what is it about, and what was the mission like, and what was it for?
I mean, I arrived in this country in 1975.
Wow.
With the main intention of obtaining a qualification in surgery
Okay.
and becoming a brain surgeon, which I did achieve, and that is like my day job, and I'm still working, but alongside my work as a neurosurgeon, I have also been helping to develop this facility as a kind of charitable service. And I also set up a foundation for neuroscience research in
Okay.
Preston, where I work. And we were fortunate to get a very large donation of almost £1 million from one of the patients who we treated.
Wow.
And so we set up this foundation. It's run by a board of trustees. It's a charitable organization, and we are now doing a lot of work on brain cancer. So in my role as a professor of neurosurgery in Preston, I have links with the University of Central Lancashire, and so I have a team of people who are doing brain cancer research.
Okay.
Alongside that, I do work for the Royal College of Surgeons, for the Society of British Neurological Surgeons. I do a lot of teaching, and in my role as the council member of the Neurosurgical Society, I went to Afghanistan in 2009 it was, at the request of the Ministry of Defence,
Okay.
to give a report on how soldiers who are injured in the brain, how the services available for them are and how that can be improved. So apart from being a surgeon, I have been fortunate to be able to, involve myself in all these other activities.
Okay.
So I think my MBE,
What does it stand for?
so it's member of the Order of the British Empire.
Brilliant.
So these are not things that I ever thought will happen. So having come to this country to get my exam, I'm still here now, almost 40 years later, and now I'm resident here, but I'm still a Sri Lankan.
That's the main thing. See, in many ways, I think this conversation today is going to help you. Think about you as a student. Think about you as a person who's been living in this country for a long time. If you are a Sri Lankan, Professor is an inspiration for you. Like, if you remember the £2 coin in here, in the side it says, standing on the shoulders of the giants, Isaac Newton. Just like that, these small steps will always help you to achieve the better things. Now, what we need to send as a message today is, you can come to this country. This temple is there for you to have as a shelter if you are a student. But above all, one day you will make your strides. And that day, you can always pay back to the temple, because it is definitely going to set foundation for the next generation. Do you have any final message that we need to send to everyone?
Yes, I think I would like to say that this is our temple. Every one of us, in whatever way, small way, has contributed to what it is now and what it will become. So I would like to encourage everyone to look after it, to contribute, to give time. Money is not the most important thing, but time. People's time is the most valuable commodity that we need.
Exactly.
And if you give, you always get back.
True. That's what Buddhism is all about. But it's a mission over Buddhism, because there are people from different faith visiting to this place. So I wish you all the best for what you have done, and wish you all the best for all the plans that you got ahead in your life. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much.